Have you ever tried to fix something that was broken, but instead of just patching it up, you found a way to make it work better than ever before? That's exactly what Retatrutide does for the human body. Let me explain. For a long time, doctors knew that some people's bodies had a really hard time staying at a healthy weight. And for a long time, they didn't have great tools to help. Then, not too long ago, something changed. A medicine called Ozempic came along, and it was a big deal. Here's how it works. Inside your body, after you eat a meal, your gut releases a tiny chemical messenger, like a text message, that travels to your brain and says, "Hey, we just ate. You can stop being hungry now." It also tells your body to manage the sugar in your blood. Ozempic copies that messenger. It sends the same signal even when you haven't eaten. So your brain thinks you're full. You eat less. And people lost between 8 and 15 pounds for every 100 pounds they weighed. For millions of people, that was life-changing. So scientists thought, what if we sent two messages at the same time instead of one? That became Manjaro. Two messengers, two signals, and it worked even better. People lost between 15 and 22 pounds for every 100. More signals, better results. Then someone asked the really big question, what happens if we send three? That's Retatrutide 3 messages, 3 signals, all at the same time. But here's what makes the third signal so special, because this is where the story gets really interesting. The first two messengers, the ones Ozempic and Manjaro use, mostly tell your brain you're full and help manage your blood sugar. Important jobs, really important. But the third messenger does something completely different. Think of it like this. Imagine your body as a house. The first two messengers tell the people in the house to stop ordering so much pizza. That's helpful. The house gets less messy. But the third messenger? It goes into the basement and upgrades the furnace. It makes the house burn more fuel automatically, even when nobody's doing anything, even when you're just sitting on a couch watching TV. It builds more furnaces, better furnaces, so the house stays clean not just because people stop ordering pizza, but because the whole heating system got an upgrade. In real science words, Retatrutide activates something called the glucagon receptor. This tells the body to burn more energy even at rest, build new and better mitochondria, which are the tiny power plants inside every single one of your cells, and burn stored fat more efficiently. Ozempic doesn't do that. Manjaro doesn't do that. Only Retatrutide does, and the results show it. In medical studies, people taking Retatrutide lost up to 24 pounds for every 100 pounds they weighed in less than a year. That's close to what used to only be possible with surgery, except there's no surgery, no cutting, no hospital stay. But here's something even more important than how much weight people lost. It matters what kind of weight you lose. When people take Ozempic, some of what they lose isn't fat, it's muscle. Losing muscle is a problem because muscle helps your body burn energy, keeps you strong, and protects you as you get older. Retatrutide seems to fix that too. Because of that third signal, the furnace upgrade, the body gets better at burning fat specifically while keeping the muscle. It's like having a really smart filter that says, burn the stored fat, keep the strong stuff. Now here's the part that might be the most amazing of all. Your brain has a protective wall around it. Think of it like a security fence that only lets certain things through. It keeps out most medicines, most chemicals, most things floating around in your blood. This is called the blood-brain barrier. It exists to protect your brain. Most medicines can't get past it. Retatrutide can. And why does that matter? Because for many people who struggle with their weight, part of the problem isn't just in their body, it's in their brain. Imagine your brain is like a smoke alarm that won't stop going off, even when there's no fire. It just keeps beeping and beeping, making you anxious, tired, reaching for food even when you're not really hungry, unable to concentrate, feeling sad for no clear reason. That constant beeping is what scientists call neuroinflammation, inflammation inside the brain. It's like the brain is stuck in emergency mode all the time. When Retatrutide gets past that security fence and reaches the brain, it helps quiet the alarm. The beeping slows down, then stops. And when that happens, People don't just eat less because they're forcing themselves to. They eat less because their brain has finally calmed down. Their mood gets better. Their focus gets better. They feel more in control. Ozempic turns down your appetite. Retatrutide repairs the part of your brain that was creating the appetite in the first place. That's a huge difference. Let me put it all together in the simplest way I can. Ozempic sends one message to your body: stop being so hungry. Manjaro sends two messages: stop being so hungry and manage your blood sugar better. Retatrutide sends three messages: stop being so hungry, manage your blood sugar better, and oh, by the way, let's rebuild your engine from the inside out. Calm your brain down, burn your stored fat more efficiently, protect your muscles, and fix the parts of your biology that broke in the first place. One message, two messages, three messages, each one better than the last. Here's the big idea to remember. For a long time, people thought that being overweight was a personal choice, a willpower problem, something you could fix just by trying harder or eating less. Science is showing us that's not true. For many people, it's a broken biological system, like a car where the engine, the GPS, the fuel gauge, and the air conditioning all broke at the same time. You can't fix that just by pressing harder on the gas pedal. You need to actually fix the car. Retatrutide is the first medicine designed to fix multiple broken systems at once: the hormones, the brain, the energy cells, the inflammation, all at the same time. That's not just a better medicine, that's a completely new kind of medicine. And that's why it matters.